You have been recently visiting Washington, D.C. Does the Turkish government still consider the United States, in the wake of the attempted coup, to be your reliable, trusted ally?
Even within a family, you get occasional disagreements. We disagree with the United States working with PKK outlet in Syria. We don't think that you can get one terrorist group fighting another terrorist group. It doesn't make less of a terrorist group. For example, we disagree on that. Of course,
but on the coup itself, you've blamed America for the coup. You've blamed the United States for the coup.
Not officially.
Well, the Labour minister, your colleague, said America is behind the coup. Your president says they are standing by the coup plotters and supporting terror. That's your ally, the US.
Here, what we're talking about is the fact that the network and the leader of network who is behind this criminal activity is based in the United States clearly makes matters difficult. But
America is behind the coup, is what your colleague, the Labour minister, said.
We have not said America is behind the coup.
No, he said that.
We have not said it.
Süleyman Soylu, Turkish Labour minister, said in an interview with Haberturk, America is behind the coup.
Deputy Prime Minister Kurtulmuş, he was in the United States, he was in Turkey. He said that as the government, they have not made such a claim. They have not made.
So that minister was incorrect.
The spokesperson for the party is clear. The spokesperson.
The president of your country says the US and other Western governments are, quote, supporting terror. That's a big claim.
Well, supporting PYD in Syria is supporting terror.
Supporting terror and standing by the coup plotters.
Of course, yes, because if you safeguard coup plotters, clearly that won't go down well. But again, we reserve the right to disagree on certain issues, but there are a lot of common interests and therefore a strong alliance that will continue. So those are two separate things.
And on your other alliance with the Europeans, just before we finish, the EU has said that if Turkey brings back the death penalty, and President Erdogan has said he's willing to bring it back for the coup plotters, he won't block it, you cannot join the European Union. Is it still your intent to join the European Union with or without the death penalty?
We see value in converging with EU, building quality institutions, strengthening rule of law, enhancing standards of democracy. And in that sense, EU is the reference, EU is the anchor, and we will continue to pursue EU accession talks regardless of the end game.
But would you sacrifice EU accession talks and EU membership to bring back the death penalty? Because it's a deal breaker.
That's a dated debate.
What is dated? You're not bringing back the death penalty?
You're talking about months earlier.
Okay, so you're not. So clarify for me. Are you bringing back the death penalty?
It's not on the agenda right now.
No, that's a politician answer.
No, because you need to change the constitution. No,
are you bringing back the death penalty?
I'm a politician.
Are you bringing back the death penalty? Yes or no?
Right now, it's not on the agenda.
But if you bring it back, you're aware you cannot join the European Union.
I'm just saying it's not on the agenda.
So why did President Erdogan put it on the agenda?
President Erdogan is responding to popular demand. He made it very clear. He said if the parliament approves it, he would approve it. We don't have the qualified majority to push reinstatement of death penalty through the parliament. And the opposition is not on board. So it's not even part of consideration right now.
Okay.
That's what I said is dated.